If you think you're too smart to be manipulated, you've already lost. Introduction: the invisible game of control. What if I told you that right now, at this very moment, someone is controlling you and you don't even realize it? Think about it. Every decision you make, every thought you believe is yours. What if it was planted there by someone else? Is your partner manipulating you, your boss, your friends, or worse? Has society itself programmed you to think and act a certain way? Here's the shocking truth. Most people never even notice they're being manipulated until it's too late. But today, we're going to break that cycle, because once you understand the ancient Stoic method, manipulation will never work on you again. Once you see it, you can never unsee it. And once you learn this, no one will ever control you again. By the end of this video, you will learn the 5 most common manipulation techniques used in relationships, how Stoicism turns you into an unbreakable force, a psychological test to find out if you're being manipulated right now, the Stoic method to stop being a victim immediately. And here's your challenge. There's a hidden Stoic principle somewhere in this video. If you find it, drop it in the comments. Let's see who truly understands. Ready? Let's begin. Chapter 1. How manipulation works and why you don't notice it. The most effective manipulation doesn't feel like manipulation. It feels like love, guilt, duty, or even your own idea. That's why so many people stay trapped in toxic relationships, jobs, or friendships. They don't even realize they're being controlled. Here are the 5 most common manipulation tactics used by toxic people. 1. Gaslighting, making you question reality. That never happened. You're overreacting. I never said that. Gaslighting is when someone twists reality so that you begin to doubt yourself. The more you question your own memory, judgment, and perception, the more control they gain over you. Stoic solution. If someone is able to make you doubt yourself, they own you. A Stoic does not rely on external validation. Their mind is their fortress. Action step. Start writing down conversations. Keep records of events. Your memory is not broken. You are being manipulated into thinking it is. 2. Guilt tripping, weaponizing your empathy. After everything I've done for you, this is how you treat me. If you really loved me, you'd do this for me. This tactic turns your kindness into a weakness. The manipulator makes you feel responsible for their emotions so that you obey out of guilt. Stoic solution. You are responsible for your actions, not for the emotions of others. Action step. Separate emotions from responsibility. You can feel bad for someone, but it does not mean you owe them anything. 3. Love bombing and withdrawal, the control cycle. At first, they shower you with love, attention, and gifts. You feel special, like you've finally found the perfect person. Then suddenly, they pull away. Now, you feel desperate to win them back, but the moment you do, they withdraw again, making you work for their love like an addict chasing a high. Stoic solution. A Stoic does not seek external validation. Love should be given freely, not as a tool of control. Action step. Observe patterns, not words. If someone's affection feels like a cycle of extreme highs and lows, you are being controlled. 4. The silent treatment. Control through withdrawal. They ignore you. They disappear. They make you feel like you did something wrong, even if you didn't. And so you chase after them, apologizing for things you didn't even do, just to restore peace. Stoic solution. No one has power over you unless you give it to them. Action step: detach emotionally. Silence is only effective if you fear losing them. A Stoic is indifferent to emotional games. 5. Playing the victim, shifting blame to control you. Everything is always someone else's fault, never theirs. Even when they hurt you, they make you feel like you're the bad guy. Stoic solution: a man cannot be manipulated if he does not accept false narratives. Action step: stop justifying yourself. You don't need to prove your innocence to someone who has already decided you're guilty. It's time for a test. Let's see where you stand. Are you being manipulated? Answer yes or no to these 3 questions. Do you often feel like you're the one apologizing even when you did nothing wrong? Do you walk on eggshells around someone, afraid of their reaction? Do they make you question your own memory or judgment? If you answered yes to 2 or more, you are likely being manipulated. But don't worry, now you know, and knowledge is power. Have you ever experienced manipulation? How did you deal with it? Chapter 2. Stoicism, the ultimate defense against manipulation. If manipulation is a game, then Stoicism is the cheat code. A manipulator's power exists only if you react, if you take the bait, if you seek their approval, if you let their words or actions affect you emotionally. The Stoic mind is untouchable. It sees manipulation for what it is: a desperate attempt to control something that should never be controlled: your mind. Here are the 5 unbreakable Stoic principles that will make you immune to manipulation. Principle number 1: control your reactions. The power of indifference. Marcus Aurelius said, "If you are distressed by anything external, it is not the thing itself that troubles you, but your judgment of it." A manipulator wants you to react emotionally. They want you to feel angry, guilty, desperate, confused. The moment you react, they win. Stoic solution. A Stoic controls their mind. No one can make you feel anything unless you allow them to. Action step. Next time someone tries to manipulate you, pause. Take a deep breath and do not react immediately. Observe the situation from a distance, like a scientist studying an experiment. This one habit alone will break 90% of manipulative tactics. Principle number 2: stop seeking approval. Become mentally free. Epictetus said, "If you want to be free, stop caring what others think of you." Manipulators thrive on your need for validation. If you don't seek approval, they lose all power over you. They love when you ask questions like, "Did I do something wrong? Are you mad at me? What can I do to fix this?" These are submission questions. You're giving them power over your emotional state. Stoic solution. A Stoic does not beg for approval. Their self-worth is unshakable. Action step. Start saying no without guilt. Do not seek validation before making a decision. If someone tries to guilt trip you, respond with silence. A manipulator can't control someone who doesn't need their approval. Principle number 3: set unbreakable boundaries. Master your space. Seneca said, "He who respects himself will be respected by others." Manipulators test boundaries. They push little by little until you accept the unacceptable. A Stoic does not allow this. They have non-negotiable rules for how they are treated. Stoic solution. A boundary is not a request. It is a rule. Action step. Make a list of 3 non-negotiable boundaries. Practice saying them out loud. When someone crosses a boundary, do not justify, just enforce it. A manipulator will respect you only when they realize you are immovable. Principle number 4: detach from outcome. become manipulation-proof. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Manipulators control through fear, fear of rejection, fear of loss, fear of what happens if you don't obey. But a Stoic does not fear loss because they do not attach their happiness to things they cannot control. Stoic solution. The moment you stop fearing loss, you become invincible. Action step. Every time you feel afraid of losing something, ask yourself, do I truly own this, or does it own me? Let go of attachment to approval, to relationships, to outcomes you cannot control. A manipulator loses all power over you the moment you stop fearing their absence. Principle number 5, become completely self-sufficient. Your mind is your castle. Marcus Aurelius said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." The ultimate Stoic defense against manipulation is radical self-sufficiency. If you don't need them, they cannot control you. Stoic solution: a man who is whole by himself cannot be manipulated by others. Action step. Strengthen your inner world. Develop your mind, your skills, your self-confidence. Make sure that if someone leaves, they are not taking your happiness with them. A self-sufficient person cannot be controlled. I'm glad you made it this far. That means you're ahead of 99% of people who never even question the control around them. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned that a secret Stoic phrase was hidden. Here it is. Power belongs to those who see the game. Now drop it in the comments and prove that you're one of the few who truly understand. The final challenge. Are you ready? Do you have a Stoic mind? Answer yes or no. Can you stay calm when someone tries to provoke you? Do you make decisions without seeking approval? Are you comfortable walking away from toxic situations? Do you have clear personal boundaries? Are you emotionally independent? If you answered yes to at least 3, you are already on your way to becoming manipulation-proof. If not, don't worry. Awareness is the first step. Final chapter: how to become completely manipulation-proof. You now have the tools to stop being a victim in any relationship, but knowledge alone is not enough. Step 1. Apply what you learned. Knowing the Stoic principles is useless unless you practice them daily. Step 2. Strengthen your mind. Read Stoic philosophy, write down your thoughts, and train your mind like a warrior. Step 3. Expect resistance. When you change, manipulators will push back. Stand your ground. The final question: who controls your life, you or them? Comment below. Have you ever dealt with manipulation? What did you do? Let's help each other break free. Want to master your mind? Check out the best books on Stoicism in the description. If you found value in this video, hit like, subscribe, and let's change lives together. You now hold the key to becoming untouchable. The next step is yours to take.